So welcome Wargamers to another SimiBG YouTube channel video. I'm your channel host Chris, and I am still here at Ardacon in Manchester. I am on here on my second day, and it's actually already really late. I should have started filming a lot sooner than I actually did, but it's been quite a hectic day, and I was caught. I had to start working a little bit, so I actually didn't have all day off as I originally wanted to. So I actually haven't been up to a lot, and there hasn't been a whole lot to show you guys. I did visit Games Workshop here in Manchester, which is only like a 5-minute walk from the convention center, which is amazing. And they actually had a really cool Orthanc model, which has now been brought over here at Ardacon, so I'll try to see if I can get a shot of that for you guys. But I'm here at the convention center. The day is basically over. Right now it's like 2:30 in the morning, and we've had a great night. So what we've been doing is we had registration. Ran a little bit late, but doesn't really matter. And so registration started, and we were let into the hall. And then, of course, Games Workshop was here, and they were selling off some of the models that are not yet to be released, basically. But this is like a pre-release. So they had the new Dane foot and mounted model. They had the new Iron Hill Dwarfs and the Twirly Whirly Ballista, all for the Iron Hill Dwarfs. And they look absolutely stunning. Now, obviously, I have to get some. And so I went and bought Dane and the Iron Hill Dwarfs. And they look stunning. I'm going to film an unboxing for you guys. They are in a display cabinet. I actually haven't unboxed mine yet, but I will, and I'll do that for you guys. But then, we started basically the first tournament of the 3 that will be happening this weekend, which is called Chaos in Arda, which is originally created by this DCHL over in the States. And it's a participation game. You have 3 to 4 players participating, and basically what's going on is when you have the board, and you use actually a GW scatter dice to roll and see how you deploy. And then you have basically like small cards, and each card has an objective for you that you have to complete. And then that can be anything from kill a leader. It can be hold an objective, one of the 5 objective markers that'll be placed on the board. It can be, it could be anything from like go from one board edge to another. There's tons of different ones. And then it also says on the card how many victory points do you actually get for completing this objective. And then ultimately, here at Ardacon, the game ends once one person is left, or whenever the time runs out, whichever comes first. And at the game I was playing, we just basically only had the objectives where, or the objective cards where you have to basically control the objectives that are on the board, the 5 objectives. And great as that was, it would have been nice with a little bit of variety, so you had, other, how should I say, challenges. But regardless, it was a lot of fun to try out. It was something new. I have never played it before, and it was a nice different twist to what you normally see. So that was a lot of fun. And afterwards, there was a short break, about half an hour, I think. And then we started the quiz, the Middle-earth quiz. And that was actually quite difficult. I thought I was relatively knowledgeable about the entire Middle-earth world created by Tolkien, but I got less of the answers correct. And we were in teams. We were in teams of 6 people, and we didn't get half right. The top amount of points you get was 130, and the team and I, we got 50, I think. So it didn't go too well. But in all fairness, the winners did get 71 points, so they were much better than we did, but nobody was really up at the whole 130 possible points. So yeah, that has basically been the day. So as you can probably see actually on me here, you can see I have 2 lanyards. I have one for just basically entering Ardacon. So Ardacon 2016, and then it has my name, my nationality, and the city where I'm from. So I live in Frederiksberg in Denmark. So that I have that. And then Tio, James Clark, has decided to have other people helping me out with rules, basically, throughout these events. So whenever somebody has a rules question, and we are over 100 players here, James don't really have time to make a ruling every single time somebody has a question, so he needs helpers, and he decided to call these ring bearers. And as you can see, I have been fortunate enough, very privileged, to be one of the 9 ring bearers. So I got 2 lanyards then, and came into this amazing convention center that you have now seen me basically walk around talking to you guys in. And looking at all the different tables, again, we use these for Kias and Arda, so there isn't a whole lot to ring, but there will be more on them tomorrow for the grand tournament, which starts at 1 in the afternoon, I think. There's going to be some events going on before then, which I will be filming for you guys, I promise. But this is basically it. Now, worth mentioning is that the creators of SPG, Damien O'Byrne and Tom Harrison, did release SPG 4, which is insanely exciting. They released that today, and naturally I had to get a copy, so I got that. And I also got, as I mentioned, the dwarves, Dane and the Ironhill dwarves, which is also really exciting. So this is basically it. It's going to be a very, very short hobby vlog. It's running at just about 7 minutes now. But I really think there isn't a whole lot more to tell you guys today. But I promise tomorrow there will be a lot more to see, and, well, a lot basically for me to show. Because, today the entire Ardacon, convention started. But it didn't start until like late in the evening, basically. Well, not late in the evening, but in the evening time, right? And so tomorrow is going to be fully fledged with games. It's going to be fully fledged with events, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, which is going to be really exciting for you guys to see. So I can't wait to actually show it to you guys. So everything opens up tomorrow with the first events starting around 9 a.m. And I'll be here ready to film everything, basically. So I think that's really it for me today. And I'm hoping that you, at least even though it's now running around 8 minutes, you enjoyed listening to me for just these 8 minutes, even though it's not a whole lot. But great people here, it's going to be great fun, and tomorrow is not going to be any different. So I am looking forward to showing you guys what tomorrow's going to bring, and I hope you look forward to seeing it. So without further ado, I'm going to take the time to sign off here. So don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Support your hobby, and happy strategy of Valley Gaming.